I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but essentially I'm still going to make stuff and still offer stuff, but I have this weird headspace of like, how much stuff do people really need? Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. I am the designer and the founder of Zuri Dre, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today we're doing another chat and pack, and today's topic is stuff. So for today's chat and pack, I actually have 5 orders to prepare. We're going to be doing that while we chat about the concept of stuff. Do our customers need more stuff? Do we as a society need more stuff? Let's get into that. So before we get into grabbing all the products that are going to be in these orders, I want to prepare the thank you card little packs for each order so that way we can start this conversation. So each order gets a thank you card, and I want to make sure that anytime I do a thank you card, it's usable. Yes, it's probably going to be thrown out eventually, but ideally it's something that you can admire and maybe hold on to for a little bit before you throw it out. So the first side is always going to be a print of some kind. And then the back this time, because this is a new design, I actually have the QR code, of course, to the website, social media links, all that fun stuff. I still have the bird for the Twitter logo, and that's going to stay there for now because I ordered like 250 of these. So anyways, and then I also added this time a crossword puzzle. So it makes it a little fun for people to be able to, of course, get my appreciation for their order, but also having a little fun at the same time. So each order is getting a thank you card print type of thing. And then I also have these stickers. One is of Zuri and one is of Dre, and they're very small, but I'm trying to get rid of them. I'm trying to get rid of them to be able to add new stickers to the store, which are going to be essentially the same look but bigger. And what I'm going to do is that going forward, once these are done, I'm going to have one big sticker per order. So depending on what the person orders, if they order a Zuri doll, they get one Zuri sticker. If they order a Dre and a Zuri doll, they get one Zuri and Dre sticker, or maybe just one sticker. Not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so let's prepare these thank you packs first. So the topic today is stuff, and the idea of like running a small business based on a product or physical product, because you have your service-based businesses, of course, and you have your product-based businesses. But I kind of do both. I am a graphic designer and illustrator freelance by trade, so that's like my other job. And so I offer services in that regard, but I also offer physical products for this business, Zuri and Dre. So I kind of have a little bit of knowledge for both. But right now we're really going to talk about the physical products. I'm a minimalist at heart. Does it actually translate to that in real life? Not all the time. Like, I dress very minimal. There's things that are very minimal. I design in a very minimal style. I try to be a minimalist in regards to stuff I have in the apartment. And so far, not bad. But in regards to business, there's stuff. But one thing I'm always thinking about is the idea of like, do we as a people, do our customers really need more things? You know what I mean? Like, how many stickers do you really need? How many prints do you need? And don't get me wrong, I offer prints and stickers on my website, but it's just, this is the thought process that has been going through my head for the past few months, or maybe over a year now. And I'm still releasing new products, and people are still buying things here and there. Sometimes they're low, sometimes they're high in regards to sales, but like, I don't know, it's just something that is always in my head, and I just kind of wanted to get it out. But it's the concept of like, do we really need more stuff? Like, how many accessories or gizmos or gadgets do you really need, you know? And don't get me wrong, new people are born every day. And there's going to be people who don't know your brand. And there's billions of people on this earth. But the concept of like, how much stuff do you really need is something I've been thinking about a lot lately. But I'm still releasing products. I'm still going to be releasing more things. I'm still going to be making more things. but I think I kind of want to be a little bit more mindful in regards to what I release, how often I release, and what I release, pretty much. Like, do I need to release a product that's just something to release so I can have something that's available and out there for people to be able to get? Or do I want to make something that's actually useful, or something that will, you know, change someone's trajectory in life? Like having a doll that represents you as you're growing up could change the trajectory of your life in a way. I mean, that was dramatic, but like, that's what I like to think, at least. So yeah, I want to be more mindful, or I want to continue to be more mindful in the products I release. I want to be mindful in, of course, the packaging and all that stuff for the things that I release. But it's just a matter of like, there's only so many things that people need. So then at that point, you also need to be creative in what you're offering, right? Like, you don't want to offer too much of the same thing, because like, if you have 25 art prints, unless you're only selling art prints, that's great, but how many art prints do people really need? I don't know. It's just weird, like, thought process that goes in my head as I still continue to release products. Not often, but I still do. And it's just something I'm always thinking about. Okay, we have our thank you packs ready. And so once each order is prepared, I like to like tick everything off, and then I put the packing slip within each order as well. So I'm just gonna get a pen. So our first order is one Zuri doll. So I circle, I check. I actually have the doll here already. So we got one Zuri doll. I'm gonna put this in here. Should I pack these individually or prepare all of them? I don't have like a lot of desk space here on this cart, so like, let's just pack the order. And then what I do is on the actual mailer bag itself, I'll write the order number on it, so that way once it's sealed, I know who goes to where. You know what I mean? So I'll get the mailer bag. This is just one doll, so one doll just needs one of the small bags. So these bags are from Tish Wish. That's Tishwwish. Very similar to No Issue, pretty much the same concept. I actually thought they were originally in Canada at first, because I'm based here in Montreal, Canada. So I thought they were a Canadian company, which is why I went with them rather than going with No Issue. And it turns out that they are American as well. So no shade, but I'd love to, of course, support Canadian businesses as a Canadian business myself. But yeah. So one doll goes into here like that. We have our order number. So our order is $14.89. Thank you so much. So just to make sure, it's one Zuri doll, $14.89. We have our thank you card, we have our stickers, and what's in this in here. So this bag is technically able to be used more than once, but I still take off both of these like little cover things to seal it with both of them. For just more security in that sense, and because my brand is on the other side, like very much big on the other side, I don't ever see someone reusing this because it's not plain. So yeah, I just like the fact that it's compostable and hopefully better for the environment. So that's one order, we'll put on the side here. Okay, the next one is, so the combo, so I have one Zuri plus one Dre doll, plus they also ordered a Zuri cosplay doll. So now it's time to go and get that. I don't have garbage in my office, I have recyclables, so I have a bin that I just put recyclable stuff in. We only have one garbage for the whole apartment because it's just easier that way, and it's just the two of us, so it's just recyclable. Okay, so this is our Zuri cosplay doll. She is actually a limited edition and she's a little bit more expensive just because I did a very limited run in quantities. So she's a bit more expensive because she was expensive in regards to the actual cost of the doll. She also gets a special card that's just like an authenticity card to say like, you got the real thing. So I'm gonna get that now. So this is the card that she gets. It is bilingual in regards to the language. So one side is English and one side is French. So the order that gets her is also going to get this in there. And if this doesn't fit, which it doesn't, I will use a different paper bag. So I'll transfer the goodies from that one into this one, just because this one fits better. So that's the thank you card as well as the stickers. Okay, so that's one Zuri Dre as well as one Zuri cosplay doll. So that's $3. So I need I'm gonna go with the large bag rather than the medium size just to make sure that things fit well. So my larger bags are just a more simple design. I got these done overseas. They are recyclable, not compostable. Only my small ones are compostable for now. So we'll put this doll to the side. We don't need her. We'll do Dre, then Zuri, then Zuri cosplay. So depending on the order and the dolls, like the specific dolls, like whether it's a Dre, a Zuri, a Kai, eventually it's going to be a Mara, that's the new doll. It kind of makes me maneuver them differently. So normally I like to put Dre first because he's kind of more straight and flat, whereas Zuri, she kind of extends a bit more. So it's a little bit more playing around with her position. But I want them to be snug as a bug in a rug, but also like as flat as possible because like shipping costs. So this just makes the most sense. Okay, we are adding our thank you card, but first we need to add the checks on our packing slips. So one Zuri, Dre, yes. And then we have one cosplay. Check, check. Now we put this in here. We close this up and we place it inside the package. Okay, and then okay. That just took off all the sticky part. Fun is no longer sticky. So now we need a new bag. Or we don't need a new bag and we just use tape. That's what we're gonna do. So this is how I would normally close it. Get our handy dandy tape gun. Get as much air out as possible. And seal her up. Just gonna use another piece of tape just in case. To seal up the sides here. I did not write down the order number, but I can easily just check that on the site because no other person in these 5 orders have ordered all of these dolls, so it won't be too complicated. But now we put this on the side and we're on to the next order. So, stuff. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I offer it. You probably offer it. You buy it. It's stuff. Now, back to what I was saying, like, when do you stop doing stuff? Or do we ever stop doing stuff? I mean, any business, whether it's service-based or product-based, caters to people. No matter what you do in this world, you're catering to a person. Whether you work in customer service, whether you work in manufacturing. Point is, you're creating something that's going to be going to a person. No matter what you do in this world, we're doing it for each other, right? So it's just a matter of what you're going to do, because at the end of the day, you have to do something. But I think I'm always just wondering, like, am I doing too much? Am I doing not enough? Am I doing things for no reason? So these are just like the things I've been questioning on a regular basis lately. So our next order is just a magnet set, and that's flat. So we're just gonna get a little envelope for that. They're actually right here underneath the cart. So each set gets 4 magnets. One of Zuri, one of Dre, one of Kai, and one that says more hugs. It's probably one of the easiest ones I have to pack up. But let's say, for instance, for this, like, these are useful, right? Magnets, you use them for your fridge, use them for your locker, use them at school. They're useful. You're going to be getting a magnet regardless. Makes sense, right? Some things aren't useful, but at the same time, is that just in the eye of the beholder? Kind of like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Like the idea of one person might think magnets are useless. Another person might think an art print is useless, but another person would also see the joy and the fun and the playfulness in a piece of art. And that might inspire them to do and be better. Who knows, right? So it's all subjective. But it's just questions I've been asking and thinking about. And I think I just need to be able to talk about it, which is why we're doing all of this. Because, yeah. Okay, so this is the magnet set. We need the envelope. We're going to do this envelope, which is thicker and more sturdy. So before we do that, we're just going to check off to make sure we did it. Check. Making sure that dries. Okay. So this is going to go in here. And this already has our magnet set in it. So everything just fits in this nice little craft envelope. We're going to place it in this one just to make sure it's sturdy and safe. I'm going to get a sticker to put on it that's Zuri Dre, so it has some kind of branding to it, because these ones are normally pretty plain. So I like to add a little sticker just to be like, hey, it's from us. So these are actually old stickers that are based off of like the previous illustration of what I did for Zuri Dre. The logo is the same, but the illustration is a little different. It had more of like an etchy, sketchy type of look, but it wasn't my style. I was just doing it because I thought it was good, but my style is very much clean lines, soft, all that stuff. So we have our stuff in here. We're going to close this up. I don't need to write the order number because, again, this is the only order that had this. But if I had multiple of these, I just write the order number on this side because that's where the sticker for the shipping label is going to go. But for this sticker, I'm going to put it in the back, almost like where a wax seal would go on an envelope, but like it's a sticker. Making sure I'm not covering up the part where they have to like rip, but that's what that looks like. Okay, and then I'm gonna add, I have a couple extra of the freebie stickers here. I'm gonna add like 1 or 2 on the outside just to like zhuzh it up a little bit, you know? So what do you guys think? Like, are you also thinking about these things in your head like I am? I'm also an overthinker, so let's just start with that. If that gives you any type of reference to how my brain functions on a regular, I'm an overthinker. I overthink every little thing. Good, bad. Point is, it's what I do. So, is this just my overthinker brain thinking all these things? Am I having some kind of business crisis? Who knows? Find out on the next episode of Chat and Pack. But yeah, so this one is done. Put this on the side. Our next order is actually a custom add-on. So I actually offer add-ons based off of the little mini like Cricut press, heat press thing. So I have like a couple of options that are just things that I printed on like a heat transfer type of paper here at home. And then I iron it on. So if someone adds it for $2, they can have the text on the shirt. So this one is an order for an add-on, and it's for an Auntie Loves You add-on. So it's for a Zuri doll. That's the doll we had earlier. So what I do for this is I have to take her out of her package in order to get her shirt off, in order to add the add-on message. I try to be as delicate as possible when it comes to the bag because we still need to put it back in there. I will have to take the tag off, but I do put the tag back in the bag just because her shirt won't come off without me taking it off because the tag is bigger than her sleeves. So funny enough, all the dolls' clothes fit each other because they all have the same size body, different heads, different head shapes, but bodies are all the same. So this could go on Kai, this could go on Dre. So that's also something that's really fun as well. I do sell clothes individually, and I am in the process of getting more clothes made right now with the new doll that's coming out. So people can mix and match a little bit more. So what I do is, this is removed. I put the overalls back on. And then once the shirt is done, I add the shirt on top of the overalls just so the overalls aren't covering up the message that the person has added on. So as soon as someone receives it, depending on if they're sending it to the person that they're gifting it to right away, whether they receive it, point is they see the message ASAP as soon as they open it to make sure like, okay, it's there. So now we're just gonna heat up the press, the little mini press, and get this add-on on. Yeah. I put this on the side for now. So the way I do this is with this like box cover. I put the shirt on the inside, flatten out as much as possible, take off any extra lint. I make sure to, I then plug this in and turn it on to the medium setting. It's already plugged in, so just press it twice and then it starts to heat up. So I just place this on the side. While that's heating up is when I'll prepare the actual add-on. So I've printed them all already. I have tons of them printed in that little drawer situation there. I just need to cut it out to make sure it's to size. So I'm going to do that while this heats up. So I printed a whole bunch on a sheet. And it's just a matter of me having to cut them out to size. So there's 2 on here. I just need 1. So they are printed backwards. And then, of course, once it's ironed on, it'll be facing the right direction. So I just like to cut as close to the text as possible. So there's very little, as much as possible, very little like printer paper residue. I don't even know what it's called. But because these aren't like PNG type of artwork, so it's not completely transparent, right? It's on the paper and then there's the film that's on there. I like to cut, so that's ready. I like to cut to as close as I possibly can to the letters, making sure that mainly the text is what's visible rather than the film, if that makes sense. So we have Auntie Loves You. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a little heart. What I'm going to do first is iron out the shirt, get out all the wrinkles. It's literally a little mini iron. Like, how cute is that? So cute. It's from Cricut. Okay, so speaking of iron-ons, I'm in this process of thinking of doing shirts myself. Again, more stuff. Do people need them? I don't know. But also, I'm running a business. So there's that. So I'm thinking of getting the HTV Ront one just because of the limited space I have, limited knowledge and expertise I have in the whole heat press world, as well as just wanting to make it as easy as possible for myself. And there's a transfer company here in Montreal or close to Montreal that offers silk screen transfers. So that's something I'd be wanting to do. And I've watched a few videos of people using the HTV Ron automatic heat press for silk screen transfers. So I'm thinking that, like t-shirts, maybe crew necks, and tote bags. We'll see. I haven't gone yet. I'm still in the process of thinking about it, of course, overthinking about it. It's money to spend, of course, so that's a factor as well. But it's something I'm really interested in thinking of doing before the end of the year to maybe have more product options for the remainder of the year. But we'll see. Okay, what I normally do is you need about a minute to do it, so I normally put a timer on. So I'm going to ask Siri. Hey Siri.
What's up?
Can you put on a 1 minute timer, please?
1 minute counting down.
And you press this a few times to turn it off. I like to cool it down. It's a hot peel though, so I can peel it off right away. And there we go. Auntie loves you. How cute is that? So cute. And then this is the other side of the paper. It's just blank now. Okay, now this can cool down. And put the shirt on. So as I said, I like to put the shirt over the overalls just so the person who receives it sees it right away. And yeah. So yeah, I want to make more stuff, even though I'm thinking about the fact that I don't think people need more stuff. It's a weird headspace to be in, I think, because like at the same time, even as a service-based business with my graphic design and illustration, I'm still providing a service to people that does not require me to give physical products, but the people I'm providing a service to are offering physical products to people. So again, no matter what you do in this world, it's going to be related back to people. It's going to come back to people as a whole, because everything we do is in relation to us, and we do that for a living in a way. So I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but essentially I'm still going to make stuff and still offer stuff, but I have this weird headspace of like, how much stuff do people really need? So let's put her back in her bag. Take the air out. And she's ready to go. So now I'm just going to check this off. So I have Auntie Loves You, a Zuri doll, and they actually wanted an extra shirt. They probably wanted to put the add-on on that shirt, but you didn't need to do that, so I'm just going to add an extra t-shirt in there. So now they can have a plain shirt as well. They should be in here somewhere. So this is the extra shirt that's going to go in the order. I'm going to put it inside the bag. So we have the custom design, custom add-on, Auntie Loves You. We have the Zuri doll, and we have the extra shirt. Now we're just going to put this in a bag. It's only one doll, so we're going to use the small bag from Tishwish. This is where adding the order number comes in handy, because I do have another order that has just one doll, but like how would I be able to differentiate which one has the add-on and which one doesn't? So we are making sure we're adding the order number on the outside. So this is 1491. I'm gonna add the packing slip to our little thank you package, making sure everything is good. Adding this inside, taking off our little things, sealing her up, take out the air. And now we have one more package to go. And so this package is a Zuri cushion. So we're definitely gonna need the bigger bag for this one. We have our thank you package here. We'll put these away. These go in the recycling. So this is the cushion that I offer. I have a Zuri one and a Dre one. This is not what I'm actually going to be giving to them, of course, because it's not packaged and it's just out. So I'm going to go get the actual one that I'm going to send to them. So the cushions come vacuum sealed just to help with transportation. So I always add either a paper in the thank you card like little bundle, or add a sticker on top that says like, once you receive it, take it out, fluff it out, within 24 hours, she'll be at her fullness. So I'm gonna add the sticker now. So this is the sticker. It's just printed on the Dymo shipping label printers, and then I just print like three on a 4x6 sheet, and then I just cut it. So make sure to put it in the front, very clear, so people can see and there's no questions and wondering like, why does she look like that? It's on purpose, I promise. So see how much flatter it is in comparison to like when it's full? Like very, very different. So I need one bag. Now we're adding our thank you goodies. And we're gonna check off that everything is done. And my kitty cat just woke up. She was in the corner. Hey, babe. Hi. How you doing? You wanna go outside? Okay, come. Come. You're gonna stay? You wanna hang out with us? Okay, you can hang out. Yeah, you can hang out. I can't touch you now though. I know. Okay, so I'm just going to mark this checked. Check. And then I'm going to put this in our thank you pack. So my camera just died and it was overheating. Apparently I was talking for too long. So all that to say, the cushion order is done, and that was actually the last order we had to prepare. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments on what I was talking about. Again, I'm going to be making more products, but how many things do people need? I don't know. It's a struggle. It's a conundrum, I guess you could say. But if you're interested in chatting more with me or just learning about more behind the scenes of a small business, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you like this ranty, talkative video, make sure you hit that like button. And I will see you guys later. Bye.